So, it's been quite a while. It's been quite a while, yeah. So let me get this out of the way and we can get the video started. So, yeah, I haven't been making videos, you probably say. I haven't been releasing videos for quite a while and a long time. For one, life. Two, editing is very hard, so that's another reason. And three, I am going to get them. And of course, now with my health, and also, yeah, it's involving my health. You see, there was kind of like these red red kind of like side things in my eyes. It was kind of like very red in my eyes. That kind of prevented me from, for example, doing the Dragon Maid review. That is coming now, knowing the factor. I did record my audio lines, but I did not record the live stuff, but I'm going to now. I'm finally gonna do that because I'm very fully healed now. Also, the Demon Slayer review is definitely coming for any animeathon. Yeah, animeathon is coming. It's just taking some time. You guys have to wait. It's coming. We just need to get this fixed. That's it. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about Anime NYC. Now, this was a con that I was highly looking forward to. I mean, I've been to like a bunch of cons. If you see my previous videos, I have been to a few cons before. I've been to CT Kineticon, Retro Game Expo, and I think this is the next con on my list. This is the third one I've been to. I think I remember BronyCon, but that was kind of like I was just kind of there just for like kind of a short amount of time. But this is basically Anime NYC. This is another con that I have been to, and probably Anime NYC is probably the biggest con I have ever been to in my entire life. Like, it is huge. I mean, probably, I haven't been to like Comic-Con or like those giant, even bigger cons like around the world or something like that. This is probably like a first for me. It's like, I'm not even kidding you guys. This was the biggest con that I've ever been to in my entire life. Yeah, so let me unpack everything of how like it went out. So originally the plan was to go with a friend of mine. You probably know him, B-Degs. But sadly, he was really busy that day, and also not only that, he was not only busy working, and also he kind of had other cons that he had planned. If you've seen his Instagram, he went to Terrificon and stuff. So yeah, he completely couldn't make it, nor could he buy the tickets or something like that. No, I'm sorry, he couldn't buy the tickets, in time. So I basically kind of had to go with my own, and with with a parent, I had to go with one of my family members who, because the reason why they went is because they love Spy Family. They're just like, holy shit, you're going to this con when there's gonna be anime stuff. So she loves Spy Family, so I'm just like, so okay, yeah. The original plan was to get someone to drive us over there. Surprisingly, a relative did, who lived in New York. So around New York area. So yeah, we got to stay at their place, and originally I was going to probably just go there and then come back. It was just like a go back and forth drive, but like no, I ended up having to stay there a day before, just so I can hang out with them, but at the same time go to the con. I was only there for on the Saturday. I wasn't there on Friday, nor was I there on Sunday. And yeah, when entering the con, I kind of arrived a little bit late. That was the thing that was kind of annoying to me. I was a little bit late, and this is the thing that was kind of it. When I had my badges, even before I got, if you saw my Instagram post, I did put out that I had my badges. When I went inside, I thought to myself, wait, aren't they supposed to have these like little strap things and stuff like that? Don't they send that with the strap? Like, they did not. They did not send it with the straps. You had to get the straps yourself, or you had to make your own. So then my mom kind of like got one of the straps, and she grabbed her own strap that like she usually gets, and we had this like thin strap to hold on to it. But then when we were going inside, there was a promotion for any animation mayhem for Hulu, and they had basically the straps for people to get to put it with the thing, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, so we didn't have to do this. So I just grabbed it and just get the strap and just put it inside, and then I went inside, and let me tell you guys, the moment I went inside the con, it I don't know, it just really, I was excited, I was pumped. I mean, just going in and you can see everything from promotion to anime, that's been popular, anime, even some underrated stuff that I'm surprised made it in there, which was pretty awesome. I think something called Shanghai War. No, what is it called? Shanghai Warrior, Shanghai Frontiers, or something like that. I know that's a really popular anime right now. I have not seen it. There was stuff for surprisingly old anime, a lot of older anime like Akira, and I remember seeing an image for uh, the uh, what was it called? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm starting to forget names. For the Mamoru Hosoda from a Mamoru Hosoda film to Makoto Shinkai film was there. Like a lot of anime promotion, even some anime that I was watching and stuff like that. Yeah, there was just a lot of promotion over there, but even some cosplayers, were dressed as other people besides anime characters. About that, yeah. So the thing is, you've probably seen, if you haven't, my Instagram post about a lot of the cosplayers. All the characters I really love. They're like really fun people. Some of them even do like scenes from the anime. I saw a few of them do like little scenes from the anime at the same time, having some lunch, hanging out with their friends. There was this one anime, for example, Delicious in Dungeon. I have not seen that. I am sorry. I know it's a lot of people love that series, but I have not seen it. I remember seeing this group who was dressed as the characters, because the characters' images are like everywhere nowadays on social media. So I managed to see them, and they actually had their own place. They're literally in the middle of where the stairs are, like in the cross of the stairs, and they had this blanket, and they were literally eating. They were quite literally eating like food from the dungeon, and this made up food from the dungeon while waiting for like events, panels to happen, and it was fucking amazing, man. I don't know, it was just amazing just to see all these cosplayers. I did see a Mobile Suit Gundam. That was pretty cool. So yeah, you're probably wondering what did I do at the con? Just went around, hanged around, my mom, like, because, she just wanted to find an Anya plushie. She wanted to find these, toys and stuff like that. But there was a bunch of merchandise, a bunch of vendors. There was like these posters, but you know what? Things I notice about cons nowadays is that every time you go to a con, everything is like jacked up in price. Like there was this place who sold these like swords from like these many of media swords, like a Legend of Zelda sword, a Final Fantasy Cloud sword. There was these swords from these animes that I've watched, from these isekais, some of them from isekais and stuff, and I was just like, okay, how much are those swords? They're like fucking $80 for like a plastic ass sword. Even my mom was just like, that's ridiculous. Like, and some that even glow in the dark were even more expensive. There wasn't any real ass swords, which is kind of disappointing because I would have loved to see like these handcrafted swords. But these were handcrafted swords, but they're like made of plastic, and they were pretty pricey, which is ridiculous to me. But whatever. I went to like a few. I just wanted to like check out some of the few vendors. I actually wanted to see if there were imports there. I wanted to check with a bunch of the posters, the art alley and stuff. I really wanted to get some stuff over there, but it was so. I'm telling you, when I went, just from this video, like these videos alone, that I've recorded from the event. It was like so many people were there. It was just crazy. You know, like I said, I've been to cons before. But I've usually been to cons that like are a little smaller. They're like really small cons, but at the same time they're big, but they're really small. You know, this is the first time I've been to a con where it was just so filled up with people. I couldn't even walk around, go anywhere, and this is where I started to notice something, but I'll save that till the very end. The thing was is that I was particularly there for like a few reasons. One, to see obviously some of the panels. I did went to go see Steve Bloom, and surprisingly, I ended up recording some of his Q&A, even though you technically weren't supposed to. I wasn't supposed to do that, but like I somehow didn't get caught. I did also ended up going to these. Some of them are recorded, some of them are not. I managed to go into a American manga publisher. I think it's Seven Seas Entertainment. I managed to go to Seven Seas Entertainment and go to like their panel where they were revealing new manga, new light novels, and just a bunch of brand new stuff that they were releasing. And I am so sad that I missed the Kodashi one because I wanted to see if they were gonna finally do Onimai or something like that to be physically released, and I freaking missed it. But whatever. And then I went to the premiere of Ramna One Half, that basically the reboot that's going to be released on Netflix. I managed to get an early screening of that. For gosh sakes, it was awesome. It was so awesome. I managed to get an early screening to go see because I love the original Ramna. I watched the original on Hulu, and because when it was available there, I watched the original on Hulu, and yeah, I watched throughout every episode of the show. It was really good. But then, of course, after finally finishing it, I thought it was a really good anime. I haven't read much of the manga, though. I've only read like a couple of chapters. But so I was hyped. I was hyped because this was going to be an adaptation of Ramna One Half without the filler. It was going to be seasonal. It was going to be much more closer to the source material. And I can see that they added things that were not in the original anime, but I think were in the original manga. So I do want to tell you, when I went to this panel, there was actually a Q&A line to get some, merchandise, but you ended up getting like a book finder poster of Ramna. I don't have that right now, but I'll probably put an image here later of what it looks like. But I kind of I put it in my closet, so I just don't want to go in there just keep you waiting. But so just seeing the Q&A answers, I kind of knew some of the questions, but then I was in the back of the line. But by the time he reached the 10th person, he's just like, okay guys, we're just gonna start the anime now, so see you and stuff. I'm just like, ugh, I could have gotten a chance to answer some of those questions, but whatever. So also the one thing that was pretty bad was that I didn't reserve, my ticket or something like that. I didn't reserve seats because I ended up being in the way back row of the con. It was actually the same panel area where I went to go see Steve, but I ended up at least understanding because I know what the first episode is about and I understand what's going on. But yeah, just seeing the very first early screening of the anime was pretty fucking awesome. But obviously I'm probably going to see it again when it premieres on Netflix. So yeah, that's going to be something else. Yeah, after that, I kind of went out. I kind of eat a little. Actually, during the con, I can tell you right now, I didn't really eat that much during the con. I was planning on bringing sandwiches, but then I forgot. I forgot the things to use for the sandwiches to make them and also to, put them to take at the con. So I ended up eating some of at the vendors, of the food vendors and stuff. I did take a gyoza, and the gyoza was really good, but it was kind of a little spicy, I don't really like spicy things. But I ended up eating some sandwich from the Starbucks section, and yeah, just kind of took pictures with cosplayers. I also ended up in the cosplay area where there's a photo shoot, the cosplay photo shoot. I was actually trying to make it for what's it called? The people have been releasing that really famous show on Amazon Prime, on Amazon Prime. Vox Machina. I think they're called Critical Role. Critical Role. Sorry, Critical Role. I ended up taking video shoots. I ended up taking photos. It was really awesome. I really wanted to go to the other ones, like the Freehand ones, the Marvel ones. I wanted to go to the other anime ones, the Ramna one. I just could not make it because the thing was, guys, when you are there, it is crowded, man. Like I was just like holding myself, like trying to like get through everybody, just trying to go upstairs, downstairs. There were like a bunch of floors, man. I couldn't even go to the game room because it was so hard to find. And even when I got to the game room, every area was filled. I managed to play like a little bit of Sonic the Fighters, but man, it was kind of disappointing, not being able to do a lot of things there. But yeah, leading to the final one, and the final event that was there, that I basically, after that, I just left. I went to the Love Live panel. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know that this was going to be a recorded performance. I mean, no, the voice actors were there. The voice actors for the characters for Generation 4 of Love Live Superstars were there. Some of them were there. They talked, they did Q&As, and they were like the nicest people in the world. Like they were awesome. And I also got a little bit of merchandise from it. It was like, I really love Love Live. I think Generation 1 is still my favorite out of all of them. I do like a little bit of Generation 2, a little characters from Generation 3, 4, from Love Live Nishika. I definitely can't wait for the Nishika movie, for when it's finally like kind of fan subbed here in America, because they're not releasing the movie here in the U.S. But like, I really do like the Love Live, characters, their stories, but yeah, I went to the panel, and yeah, I had to wait in line. I was actually surprised at how many Love Live fans were there in the U.S. I mean, first off, they had a concert last year in New York and last year, which and I think Los Angeles, and I totally missed it. I had no idea. And then I had no idea, even when I reserved my ticket and I paid extra for it, I had no idea that it was going to be a recorded performance of last year, or just recorded performance recently. Like yesterday, on Friday, technically there was a heavy panel for the Love, showing you like stuff that's going to happen. We also finally got a subtitled trailer for the new season of Superstars, which I'm hyped just for that middle finger of an ending. That was the that was the last season. I swear I'm really, really, really going to love season 3. It's season 3. It was just the last season was such a goddamn middle finger. I just can't wait for it. I can't wait. But yeah, continuing on, it was a blast. It was just a blast. It was just a freaking blast, honestly. After that, the panel, I just got exhausted, and I listened to maybe one song through the entire event, and even some people are just like, yeah, I mean, I'm watching a recording, I guess I love the recording, but I'm probably going to listen to maybe like one or a few songs. Even the guy in front of me is just like, yeah, I'm out of here in like a few songs. I was out during the first song because, I just wanted to enjoy it with everyone. Everyone was doing, having fun, they were just like doing these light tricks. I don't even know how they do those like gymnastic move light tricks. It's so, I remember even waiting in line, and I'm just like, there's this guy like going, I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I just had a really amount of fun there. Then leaving, I kind of looked back, and this is where I came to my conclusion. I really the next time I go to I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to Anime NYC, but if I am going to go back, I'm going back with friends, because like, I don't think I would love to go to Anime NYC again, but like, I don't want to go back alone. I started to realize, even with my mom there, and we were having fun, we were having a ball just being there, but we got a little tired walking around, and the bathrooms were not the best there. Surprisingly, I was shocked. But just from being there, even with her, we started to realize that we kind of really didn't do much there. We did a good amount of things, but not much. We just walked around, just tried to do whatever we can, just try to see. I did pick up some stuff. I picked up some souvenirs, some manga, some even a plushie. I think I have a plushie of a Kamen Rider. But yeah, we really didn't do much over there. I thought we were gonna do a little bit more, but the thing was, and the reality of this is, I should have went with friends, because for big giant cons like this, you have to go with friends, man. I mean, I felt so, I mean, it was fun. It was still fun being there, but I felt so almost we felt alone there. We kind of felt alone. Just like we didn't feel like we were talking to the people we would want to talk with. You know, it's not like we had any good conversations there. I mean, my mom was going crazy talking about Spy Family, like Spy Family like crazy. But at the same time, we felt like we wanted other people there. Like I wanted B-Degs there. I wanted my other friends there. Like, I feel like this is a con where you should go as a group of people. I've now started to realize that. I started to realize if you want to go to a giant con, it's good to go with friends. Heck, at the same time, even for smaller cons, you should go with friends, because that's part of the experience. You're going with people you really want to talk to, people you like, people you have the fun with. I mean, yeah, you can probably make friends at the con, but it's probably not going to last that long, because, for big cons like this, it's good to stay in at least a group, so we can, be together during this event. And you know what? That's just what I realized. Next time I should really just plan out with a friend, or if they even have time to go. I technically did plan out with one of my editors to go to Anime NYC, but I think they were busy. I don't know what happened, but hey, you know what? Next time maybe. Next time, if I ever go back to Anime NYC, I'll probably bring a friend. Yeah, I'll probably bring a friend or a few friends, just to be in the group, just so we can have more fun that way. So yeah, nothing much to say, but yeah, I did like the previews of things that are coming. I did like the cosplays at the con, the souvenirs. But yeah, it was a decently nice experience. Just wanted to give that out. And like I said, those videos are coming out, just you gotta wait. So yeah. Christy Star signing out, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Hi there, Mr. Mr. Chris D. Star. We did it. Had a fun time at the Anime NYC. Kind of a very fun little con. I love the people here. I love the crowd. It was actually a blast, you know what I mean? It was a real blast. So yeah, that ends the this year's, or I'm not sure if I'm coming back